Hi everybody, welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn how we can, modify the existing value mapping. In one of the video, I have shown you how we can create a value mapping and use in an existing iFlow. All right, so let's see how we can modify if we are supposed to modify anything in the value mapping. Existing value mapping. All right, so for that, let's create a value mapping. Let's give a name, like let's say simple test, and I'll just add it. Okay, for simplicity, what I'll do, I'll just simply add one a row. Okay, I think it's in edit mode. Now let's give an agency name. I can simply say S1, or here I can say just a type. Okay, here target, maybe I can say T1, agency, and then here I can say some, like I can use the old example like discount. And below we are supposed to add its entries. So maybe I can say for fruit, I'll say 10. And then for stationery, I'm using the same example so that if you refer the old video, you will get what I'm talking about. So, all right, so now let's save this one. Now if I go back and you see this saved, and let me open it. Now if I ask you to modify anything in this one, let's click on edit. The system is only allowing you to modify only the value mapping, these values like key and a value pair. But what if I ask you to edit this one, this agency name, or like source agency name or a target agency name? There's a possibility you might have made a mistake while adding, or there's a possibility because in a one you can say instance, right, you can have only one value mapping. So there is a high possibility when you work on another iFlow or another package and you are supposed to use some type of agency, and there you cannot change it. There is a possibility, right? So you have to come to the old existing value mapping. There you have to modify this one because it has to be unique across one particular tenant. All right, because it doesn't matter you are having a value mapping in a package one, the value mapping, all the agency, this row should be unique irrespective of the package. So if you create another package and you add a value mapping, and there also if you use S1 type T1 and discount this entire row, then you will get a at the time of deployment, this value mapping, you will get a conflict. So it will not be get deployed. So what you need to do, you need to change the agency name. So only option is left with you is either you change in the new value mapping or you change in the existing value mapping. In the new is pretty easy because it's in your control. But what if you have to change in the existing one? So you can say, okay, you will add new one and then you can just delete this one. This is a simple way. But the catch is, let me delete this one. What if right now we have just 3 rows? What if you have 1,000 rows? Right? You have to manually add those 1,000 rows into a new row which you will create. Right? So the trick is, what you'll do, you simply say cancel. And we will change this S1 to, let's say, S2 and T1 to T2. So how you can do that? Let's say, just for simplicity, I will tell you how you can modify. What you simply do, you download this one. Okay, it is downloaded. And let me unzip this one. Okay, it is unzipped. Let me open this one. As you can see, this value mapping is nothing but it's an XML file. So let me clean this one. I think the format is there. Let's see. Okay, it is formatted. So I am saying, let's say if we are supposed to modify this S1 to S2, because right now the portal doesn't allow you to do that. Right? If I go back here and if I click on edit one more time just to show you what I'm talking about, there is no way you can edit this one. Okay, so what we will do, we will use this text file, nothing but what we downloaded, an XML file. We just need to select this one simply, since S1 is a complete unique. One more thing is here, you have 3 rows, that's why you will get S1, like it's just like one complete node. You see this is one group, so S1 type fruit and then something like that, right? So what we will do, we'll just rename this one S1 S2, or I can say S4, let's say, simplicity. Okay, and now this T1 I can say, let's say some T2. Replace. Now it is replaced. Now what we need to do, we need to go back to the folder and create this file again and zip this one. So okay, so this is the new file inside this one, I mean the modified file which I'm talking about, this one T4. Okay, so now if I go back to the browser and demo, what you need to do, just like how you update, right? So you simply click on view metadata, add it, and now you select the package which you just now created. So it is inside test, and this is one just now we created. Okay, it is updated. I forgot to update the version. I mean to say, for example, let's say, I can do that right away. I can show you right now. First of all, the file is updated 101. You see S4 and T2, right? Ideally, what we are supposed to do, actually, in the meta INF file, like it's here, you are supposed to update the version. So for simplicity, let me do it right now. I saved it. Now what I'll do, I'll just go back to and create another zip file again. So this is old one. I'll just create okay, so this is the second file. Let's go back here and new metadata. And this I'm selecting the second one. So version is changed. So this way what will happen, you will have the older version as well, though we have RAM also, but yeah, and 102 also. So if I open now, it says it's going to show you same S4 and T2. So it is updated. Now if you click on edit, the agency name is modified, and you are already having the old one. Now if you want to add or modify anything, you can do that also. Alright, so that's pretty much about this video. Thank you very much.